Black, and this is City Happenings. The city's fire department held a 9/11 remembrance. We'll take you to the ceremony. The second annual Art Stroll, sponsored by the Historical Downtown Papillion Business Association, is coming up. You'll hear what to expect. And the City Hall Art Gallery features local artists. One of these artists talks about the art gallery. City Happenings for the week of September 14th is next.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The city's fire department held a ceremony to remember 9/11.
The fire service is rich with ceremony, custom, and tradition. Our custom of rendering final honors has its origins in the fire department of the city of New York. For many years ago, long before the advent of radios or pagers, fire alarms and daily announcements were dispatched from central headquarters to outlying firehouses by a system of bell commands and telegraph. Each different type of alarm or announcement would have its own number and series of bell strikes. When a firefighter died in the line of duty, when some important official or personage died, headquarters would transmit 5 bell strikes repeated in 4 series, with a slight pause between each series, followed by the announcement. This was done as long ago as 1865 in the New York City Fire Department to inform the rank and file of the death of Abraham Lincoln. The custom has continued down to present day, and this form of rendering final honors to departed comrades is known in the fire service as striking the 4 5s. Today we honor the lives of the fire FDNY members who were lost in the 9/11 attacks of 2001.
The names of all 162 law enforcement officers who died were read aloud.
Nassau County Police Department, New York, Police Officer Charles D. Cole, Jr.
That was followed by the names of all 343 fire and EMS personnel who were lost on that day.
Firefighter Patrick Byrne, Ladder 101.
The second annual Art Stroll is just days away.
It connects the community with our culture and the arts as well here. A lot of people say, I didn't even know this person lived in our community. I didn't know the teacher at my high school was a great artist. And that's what's exciting about it. We are connecting people together. And it's an educational event as well. The library will have Kids Art Festival, and it's a hands-on arts festival. They'll learn different mediums and crafts. And then the fine artists that will be represented throughout the town, all over town, will also be sharing their mediums. So it's an educational event as well.
Shaw gives a rundown of what to expect.
September 26th, it's a Saturday, and we will be going from 10 to 5 p.m. And at the library from 10 to noon will be the Kids Art Festival, and they'll be inside the library. And then on the grounds of the library we'll have tents and art market, and the Historical Society will give tours of the historical sites. So that's another benefit for the Historical Society. And then the downtown businesses are all participating. They're open, and they're going to have artists in their actual businesses demonstrating, as well as musicians will be on the streets and the sidewalk and creating kind of almost like a European Parisian atmosphere, and it's just something very different.
Shaw says it's a great time to have the Art Stroll.
It's kind of an end of the summer fun. Last year the weather was perfect, and so we're hoping and praying for good weather this year, and it didn't rain, and it was in the 70s, and it was sunny, and it was just delightful. And kids are already starting school, but they kind of want one more bang before winter hits. So that's kind of why we decided to choose this date.
Local artist Janice Merrill gives her thoughts on the City Hall Art Gallery.
The venue is fabulous. The lighting is awesome. It really makes everything look more professional. And then too, I mean, the cases are nice because artists have a concern about their art being in a place where it's safe. So that's nice to have that lock cases. And for the art community, I just think the city showing support for artists, local artists, by putting art in the City Hall. It's just so supportive, actually. And I think it's also nice for artists to do this because it gives city employees and people who come to city council meetings, anybody who's coming up second floor, up to third, sees the gallery. And I think it's nice for the employees to have a change, to have something new to look at every time they come in, or at least, every other month, to have new art. And I think that's probably just such a gift. I think the city showing their support, and then the artists who display here, it's almost like it's like being a good citizen to present your art, because it's really to be shared, and anything that can enhance the beauty of the architecture of City Hall is always a blessing. So that's my theory.
Merrill had a penchant to draw and moved it to the next level.
I was a doodler in my youth, and I started to do portraits, just sketches. And people would always comment, "Oh my God, that's so awesome!" And so you get inspired by what you see on paper and what other people are giving the feedback for. So I was an art major in college, and that expanded my world beyond just sketching. And I started to paint, and then as life sometimes does, I got busy focusing on building my career outside of art, because it was just kind of a secondary project, I guess, because I didn't think I could make money at it. So I went on to become, I was a pharmaceutical rep for 20 years. And then when I retired from selling, I went back to my art. And I had asked my husband actually for an easel and paints and all that a few years before I retired, because I was missing art. It just opens you up. It's meditative for me. When I'm doing art, the world is gone outside of my circle of focus, and it's such a blessing. So I resumed that. Actually, the artist that was here, the last artist that was here, I met her at her garage sale, and she and I both had recently retired, and we were both commented about art. And we said, well, let's work together to get this going again. So we started painting, and we meet every Tuesday, and we paint on Tuesdays, just do acrylics in my studio at my 40-acre home. It's a beautiful setting, and it works out for us. So that's how I got back into art, I should say. But I have friends who will say, I don't have an artistic bone in my body. So when you say everyone can do art, there are people who will say, absolutely not. No, I can't even draw a straight line, or whatever they perceive to be their inability. But I don't know that I have all that much talent, but I work at it. So there you go.
Road improvements are coming to South 108th Street. A joint project will see that stretch of gravel road from just south of Papillion La Vista South High School to Schramm Road, graded and paved. Work is set to begin on September 28th, and we ask residents to prepare for and be aware of this road closure. Stay up to date with what's happening in Papillion. There are lots of ways to do it. You can follow us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. And information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org. Just call the Mayor's hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.